Nick, I want to talk about episode 4 of Margo's Got Money Troubles. Mainly, what was it like going up against Nicole Kidman in the ring, and how did you prepare for such a stunning feat?
I trained with Chavo Guerrero, who's a real wrestler, and he had a handful of pro wrestlers that worked so generously and patiently with us. I did 3 full-on weeks of training.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
And so I was prepared for the wrestling.
What do you think about that?
But I mean, you know, Nicole Kidman is who she is for a reason. She is a true real-life superhero.
Block his punch, shoot me off. I'll take care of you.
And briefly, I'll just mention that day, she was so sick with the flu.
No way.
She wasn't even going to come, but she insisted on showing up and shooting every single thing we needed of her so that we didn't lose the location and the day. And then she went to the hospital and had an IV of fluids put in. And I said to her, that's how you get to be a movie star, is that's so incredible that you showed up today. So I'm glad that I managed to do some things convincingly enough that they kept them in the edit, because I felt like a mouse.
It's surprising that happened because she ultimately kicked your character's butt on screen, so I'm surprised.
And if you go
through it so much.
If you go back and look at it knowing that she's about to fall over because she's so sick, she's really incredible. So what a treat, you know. Whoever thought that I would get beat up in a wrestling match by Nicole Kidman.
We knew we got to write a character for Nicole Kidman that wasn't in the book necessarily. And I think that David and the writers, we all thought of what's the most fun we could have with a character that could come in and play with the various parts of this world. And, you know, there are a lot of former wrestlers that have had really interesting second lives and second jobs. So when we came up with the character of Lace, we were thinking of somebody who could play in Jinx's world and in Margo's world. We weren't sure if she would go for it, because Nicole has done so much. She's such a legend. She's been in everything, and but her
I feel like she loves a quirky role. I feel like this makes sense.
I mean, it does make sense. I mean, To Die For. I mean, the greatest movie of all time. But she, her only condition was I have to be able to get in the ring and wrestle with Nick Offerman.
How about we give him a little show?
Or I'm not doing it. And so she had to learn some wrestling moves, and she had to get in the ring and kick him in the chest. And then she's like, I'll be Lace if you let me do that.
Yeah, I was just talking to Nick, and he said she was ill that day. And I was shocked because she didn't look it at all.
She was sick that day, and she powered through. Sometimes she's actually mouthing the lines that you think she's screaming, and we had to get those later because she lost her voice. Yeah, but Nicole's such a professional. You can't even tell. She's incredible.